Hi guys, it's Reuben here. If you're watching this right now, this is for you. You've come to this video and so maybe you're feeling anxious like we all do from time to time. Maybe you are even feeling fearful all the time or most of the time. And given what we're going through now in 2020, you are not alone. And this is your body doing what it knows to put in these survival mechanisms in place. This is how our bodies respond. And this is a normal response, but sometimes we treat it like it's not normal. And the things we hear, the way we're taught to kind of get away from our feelings. We're taught to resist them. This is about doing something different here. So what you fight, you strengthen. What you resist persists. What you cannot be with will not let you be. These are three quotes that come to mind, some of my favorites that are specific to this. So if you feel you need to soothe the nervous system, to open up a space where you can soften, soothe and allow, this helps with that. It's like this. Sometimes we try to understand why we're feeling a certain way. That can work sometimes, but a lot of the times we don't know because there's so many different things going on and it's confusing. So sometimes it doesn't work. We try and think our way out of feeling a certain way. But thinking our way out or even acting our way out by distracting or doing things to sometimes get away from how we're feeling often doesn't work. And if this is resonating with you, then you're ready for the next step, which is actually to go, right, what do I need? I need a practice. And you are blessed in this moment. You are blessed because you've taken the time to at least be interested in this video and maybe even take part in this practice that's going to follow shortly. So there are lots of people out there, millions of people that don't know about these specific tools to be able to soothe the nervous system in this way. And so today I have a specific tool for you. We explore first off a little metaphor. I want to give you a little metaphor first. It's about a tree in a storm, and then we'll get straight into the practice. We're going to be using a breathing exercise for the nervous system. And what I want to say to you is this works. If we put the practice in, if we put the time in, and sometimes we need longer, sometimes not so long. So this practice for soothing the nervous system, a meditation for the nervous system. This is the 15-minute version. There's also a 9-minute version that's very similar. You need to be ready. You've got to get your headphones ready and get into a nice posture, relax, maybe lie down. Give yourself the right to be here now and appreciate the fact that this is a gift for you and from you. And I'm so blessed to be able to help you with this. Let's do this. Welcome to this practice, grounding in times of uncertainty. My name is Reuben. Relax, settle, give yourself the right to be here now because you need you in this moment. And in taking part in this practice, you'll be tending to this. Before we set the scene here with a metaphor, start by gently taking attention to your out breath. Just the out breath. Nice and simple. Becoming more familiar with just the out breath as you allow the following words to just flow through you. When we're in a place of uncertainty, it can feel a bit like a storm that takes place inside our bodies and minds. And this storm tends to keep us fearful. We are not open and receptive to life. When we are open and receptive to our experiences, we benefit from a deeper, more meaningful connection. We're more centered, grounded, and rational. And just by doing what you're doing right now, focusing upon the out breath in this moment, helps with this. The more grounded we become, the easier it is to make room for the uncertainty within us, so that it has space to come and go as you move through this. It's a bit like being high up in a tree when a storm begins, clinging on to the strongest branch for safety. But this branch continues to sway, unpredictably too. While you're clinging on to that branch, things aren't certain. We don't know which direction it's going to sway, or just how intense it will get. Clinging on to that branch means we're clinging on to uncertainty. Coming down from the tree is therefore a priority, and with each out-breath, you reclaim your sense of groundedness. Whilst you're with your out-breath, every time you connect to that beautiful flow, you touch the ground. It is your sanctuary, your ally, a place that you can always rely upon if you choose it. On the ground, you are centered and safe. The storm is still taking place above you, but you become more and more connected, rational and grounded whilst you are with your out-breath. The uncertainty fades into the background. Sometimes it lingers for a bit, but whilst you are with your out-breath, it remains in the background as your nervous system is being soothed, bit by bit and moment by moment. Sometimes uncertainty returns, but that's only when you're looking up and clinging onto one of those branches in the storm, caught up again in that automatic response of contraction and resistance towards your thoughts and feelings. But right here and now, contraction and resistance doesn't serve you. Feel yourself grounded whilst you connect to your out-breath. And if you have a very busy mind in this moment, if you're overly distracted, feel free to use your mind and either hear or see the word grounded in your mind each time you experience your out-breath. You might like to mentally state this: grounded each time you experience your out-breath. Now let's get into this practice a little further, staying with the out-breath in this very moment as you hear my words. Let's explore some different aspects of this out-breath so as to fine-tune your awareness, getting even more centered and grounded as we get into this and the uncertainty within you dissolves into the space where it came from. Treat each experience that we explore here just like an experiment. Some you will find easier to connect to than others. This is great because as you do this, you are learning even more about yourself and the type of practice that could help you in future moments. Staying with your out-breath. The connection to your out-breath is the only thing that matters in this moment. Let's explore some points of connection. So let's experiment with some of the finer details of the out-breath, becoming familiar with how the out-breath speeds up, slows down before coming to a pause. See if you can connect with this rhythm and notice this rhythm in extreme detail. Speeds up, slows down, and then comes to a pause. Be with this. This is everything. And in treating this experience like it is everything, your nervous system continues to soothe. Now see if you can notice the temperature of the air as it leaves your body, the warmth from the out-breath. You might notice the cool air coming in, and then simply giving all of your attention to the warm air as it leaves. I am noticing the in-breath and the out-breath. As the in-breath comes in, I track that movement. As the out-breath goes out, I track that movement. Here's the experience of my breath, and when I am with my breath, nothing can steal my peace. I am connected, grounded in this moment. And as you track that movement, start to become familiar with the fact that even though these two experiences are quite similar, they are also very different. The in-breath is very different to the out-breath. It feels different in temperature. It also has a different rhythm to it, a different speed. Noticing the difference as you track this movement, and whilst you track this movement, you are maintaining that sense of groundedness. You might like to notice the pause at the top and the bottom of each breath. Wow, there is so much going on here. It's incredible. So, choosing your experience to fine-tune your awareness and notice in extreme detail. Here's the experience of my breath, this particular part, noticing in extreme detail. But this involves a gentleness, ease. No striving whatsoever, no resistance necessary. Noticing, being curious, and exploring the magnitude of difference between the in-breath and the out-breath. This is the only thing on the agenda. Whatever thoughts come and go, even the thoughts that say there's more important things to be doing, allowing those to come and go. This beautiful experience nurtures you. This helps you be less in your head and clinging on to that branch of uncertainty, and more centered, more grounded. And this practice that you've taken part in doesn't just help you in this moment. It helps the other people that you are connected to as well. They pick up on your energy, the interactions that you share with them. Take a moment to reflect upon some of the people in your life that will benefit from you being more grounded. Who comes to mind? And as you bring them to mind, you might like to put a hand on your heart and give a soft half smile, just like the Mona Lisa, just a touch. Thank you for taking part in this. Being more grounded in times of uncertainty is one way of how we can be part of the positive change that's going on in the world right now in times of uncertainty. Thank you for being part of this change.